Hello, I'm Kate. I am playing Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. We are in Act 2. I have been breaking hearts left and right. I broke Persephone's heart. I broke Pan's heart. Well, did I break their hearts, really? I don't know. But I tried to romance them and then went, actually, never mind. Because I'm making Grace, our main character, flaky. We are trying to solve Calliope's murder, because if we don't, Grace, who we're playing as, is gonna die. So far, let's see. Medusa was where Calliope was injured. I don't think Medusa did it, but Medusa might know something. Medusa is connected apparently to Athena. Athena's looking real suspicious right now. I always thought Apollo, just because, like, I don't know. He's the first guy you meet and he seems like, oh, he's all nice, and I don't know about that. But Athena's now looking real suspicious. She was quick to turn to murder of Grace as well. And I am suspicious of Grace and Freddie, Grace's roommate, potential love interest. I haven't decided where that goes. But they're in a band together with these two guys. At least I think they were guys. And I don't know where they've been, and I think it's a little suspicious that they just, like, disappeared from the narrative. I'm thinking there's some sort of idols. I think I'm overthinking. So let's just get to it. We're in Act 2. Let's go where we're going. I could talk to Freddie. I could talk to Medusa. Or I can talk to Apollo. I'm gonna go with Apollo right now, because I feel like I've been putting him off. Like, because I went to Freddie, and we went to where we heard about Medusa together. I wonder how my flirting with Pan is gonna affect my romancing abilities. I want to flirt with everybody. I don't know if I'm gonna commit to anybody or if I'm just breaking hearts.
Ah, Grace, you're back. That's good. I was just about to call you.
He means he wants me to call you, because Paul here still hasn't figured out how to use a phone.
You really should get on that.
That's not true. I know how, I just don't like them. They're confusing. Anyhow, I've been contemplating our list of suspects, and I think Pan is someone we need to consider.
Hold on.
Wait. You don't like phones?
Let's delay
I just
about
don't like
talking about
talking to
Pan.
people I
I
can't
was just
see.
flirting with.
No, it's
Like,
the ringtones.
big time was
they
like,
scare the crap out of
yeah,
me.
what the
I kid you
heck?
not.
I'm not frightened. Only a child would be frightened. They're just very loud.
He's sensitive.
Yeah.
Can we return to the subject of Pan, please?
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
Yeah.
Persephone did, but I've had time to think it over.
Ooh,
Pan is a schemer, a traitor in favors. He always has been. His sudden appearance in all this cannot be coincidental.
You think he could have killed Calliope after all?
I think he knows something.
Perhaps.
I think he knows more than he
Or
let
he knows
on.
who did and is trying to turn it to his benefit.
Could be that one.
He always knows more than he pretends.
Let me offer an alternative to your Pan theory. What about Medusa?
Medusa? What have you been up to, Grace?
Right. Let me explain.
Flirting with Pan. And talking to, you know, the Minotaur.
Well, if Asterion is right, then Medusa was at the reliquary at the same time as Calliope. I take it you intend to seek out Medusa.
You think I shouldn't? How else will I find out why she was there?
I wouldn't
I think
suggest
we
seeking her out, no. There must be other ways to ascertain how she's involved.
No, I think
Pan
we
is,
should go.
I believe, still worth looking into. He may even know something about Medusa.
Maybe I had talked to
Aphrodite
him.
is holding a party of sorts, one you should attend. She is closest to Pan. Indeed, she knows almost all the idols.
Interesting.
If anyone is up
Aphrodite
to something,
Pan.
she's bound to know.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
This is a very me answer.
Well,
I
talking
feel like
to Aphrodite isn't something
do it.
anyone does with much success these days.
Well, if that's the case, what makes you think I'll get anywhere?
There's a
trying.
standing invitation for the Muse to attend this party. Calliope never went, so Aphrodite will be thrilled to see you. Trust me. If I thought you couldn't get her to talk, I wouldn't suggest it.
What do you mean by a party of sorts? I mean, I'm always down for a party, but...
It's more of a remembrance than a party, really. It's difficult to describe.
That's awfully vague, Apollo.
It'll be easier to see for yourself. It's nothing you can't handle.
what about
Wouldn't it be better
Medusa?
if I checked out Medusa instead?
Trust me, this will be safer.
I'm not helpless, you know.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just suggesting you go to this party first.
Okay, I'll go. Eventually.
Perfect. I will
Eventually.
see you there.
How long does this party last?
Paul, you should see this. The names you wanted me to look up are getting weird results.
I don't doubt it. I was hoping you could...
Get over here!
No worries, Paul.
No. Why are you,
I'll see you later.
why are you walking out? Why don't you want to go see those names? Should I talk to Freddie first? Before it says I should go confront Medusa or go to Aphrodite's party. But there's also talk to Freddie, talk to Apollo. I'm gonna talk to Freddie. Freddie needs to know what's up.
Hey, so what's the news, Miss Muse?
Miss Muse.
Well, does a muse have a proper form of address? I just want to hear what exciting adventures you've been having. Everything else okay, though? Do we know who the killer is yet?
Not just yet, no.
Yeah, she's real enthused for
Well,
how
let
much
me know if there's
stress
anything I can do.
I would be under.
If I have to hustle to become your high priestess, well, so be it.
How are Kaz and Brian?
What are Kaz and Brian up to? You didn't tell them anything, did you?
No, I told them you came home, that you're
Kaz
okay, but
is
that you're having a
also such
moment.
a weird name.
They send their love.
Should we
like
tell
a
them,
fake
do you think?
name.
What for? They have their own problems. Plus, Brian can't keep a secret to save his life, and Kaz is officially homeless.
Is he still crashing on Brian's couch?
Kaz is
Grace,
sus.
You do know that Brian doesn't have a couch, right? Just some giant beanbag things?
Kaz
Where's
is
Kaz Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cute. They'll tell us when they're ready. But right now, it's best just to not mix them up in
I
this.
still think Kaz is sus.
I should really apologize about the band. This kind of puts a
I
dent
mean,
in your
Brian's
plans,
equally
doesn't it?
as sus, I guess.
You're right, Grace. How dare you sabotage my dreams? I am so mad I could spit.
You know what I mean. Nobody could have seen this coming, sure, but it's always been something with me.
Well, as I see it, there are two ways this goes down. One, neither of us gets back to the band. It was just a thing we did for a while before I founded a cult in your name. Or two, we get back to it and the band now has the Muse as its lead singer. Edge of Elysium becomes the coolest and most appropriate band name ever.
She's
I
right.
still really hate that
She's
name.
right.
Look, Grace, you can't be the source of all the drama and name the band.
The
okay?
audio
That's
on
the rule.
this it goes up and down. It's very strange.
Exactly how much do you know about the Greek gods, Freddie?
I know my
I feel
Greek
like I don't know
mythology,
enough.
but what I've read clearly doesn't line up with who they are today. Or who they ever were, maybe.
Still might be useful. There's got to be some truth to those stories, right?
Maybe? Who do you want to hear about?
Ooh, are we gonna get more options? Let's
Do you know anything about the
Calliope.
Muses? Or Calliope in particular?
Yeah, for starters, there were supposed to be 9. Though I guess there are some sources that said there were only 4, maybe 3. Each of the muses had
seemed
her
like they
specialty.
indicated
Did
there
you
were
know that
3, but I
Calliope
don't
is
know.
supposed to be the muse of epic poetry? She inspired the Odyssey.
Wow. I don't even like poetry.
Yeah, it was
Well,
said her
get used
singing
to it.
voice was
You're gonna like it.
unmatched. So they got that part right at least.
Did she also lead the ancient Greeks in giant choreographed dance numbers?
Probably.
No, but she once turned a bunch of snobby princesses into magpies, so there's that.
I gotta
What about
ask about
Athena?
Athena.
Is she really supposed to be the goddess of wisdom?
Sure, but mostly that's meant as tactical knowledge. Athena wasn't all sweetness and light. She was a warrior goddess. She was also the
Okay.
goddess of heroes.
I feel like
there are
I'm being
loads of stories where
educated,
Athena helps
like-
guys like Odysseus or Jason
This
or
is just to
Perseus.
get me to
No
learn.
female heroes back in those days?
Yeah, guess not. Women were the weaker sex, which maybe is why Athena was portrayed as being vindictive. She cursed Medusa, one of her own priestesses. She turned people into spiders, struck them blind, started the Trojan War. It's the whole thing.
Not being as wise as advertised is on brand for her then.
I feel like that actually, yeah, that lines up.
What
Lines
about
up.
Apollo?
Okay, so the prophecy stuff checks out. Apollo was god of the sun and light, but also kind of enlightenment in general. He's always talked about as this beautiful and cultured god involved with the arts and the muses, kind of a Renaissance man before the Renaissance.
He's clearly had a rough time since those days.
Well, he was also a giant horn dog, Grace. I can list off like a dozen men and women Apollo has had as lovers, and there's probably more.
Weren't they
I
all
wonder
like
how
that,
that's how accurate that is, though.
Apollo's no Zeus. He never assaulted anyone as a swan. And no, they aren't all like that. Our sun god had a reputation.
Tell me what you know about
Persephone.
Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Usually, she's either a victim or just the wife of Hades, or both.
And that's it? She was kidnapped by Hades, end of story?
Pretty much. Her mother was so angry she created winter. But otherwise, Persephone was just your average sweet and virginal fertility goddess.
You're right, that doesn't sound like her at all.
But maybe it's who she
Must
was
be hard to be
before she
defined by
was.
this one thing
before
that
she was
happened to you
kidnapped.
thousands of years ago. I'd be pissed if everyone thought my story ended there.
Well, she
Yeah.
is pretty pissed. That much is true.
You can just keep asking about all of them. We're just gonna spend our time getting our history lessons here from Freddie.
You said
Thanks,
Pan was
Freddie.
some kind of lust god, right?
Yeah, kind of. Pan's a god of the wild, and I guess that translates into a sort of lustfulness and earthiness, humping nymphs in the forest sort of thing.
And you don't like him.
Let's not talk
Honestly,
about our
He's
possible
exactly
tryst.
what I'd expect him to be. All the stories say he's a lech and a beast. The Christians equated him with the devil. Weirdly, he's also the only god who's supposed to have died, though it's never really clear how or why.
Huh.
Anyhow, there's a great statue depicting Pan having sex with a goat. Next time you see him, you gotta ask him about it.
Just how many of these gods are there? From what I've heard, lots of idols live around here.
Well, there are
Didn't they
tons
say,
of
like,
minor
30?
gods in Greek mythology. Hundreds even, depending on how you define them.
Or did
Oddly,
I
there's never any
misunderstand?
mention of the word idols in relation to them. Maybe it's like how people worshipped idols?
I sort of assumed it was related to the eidolon.
Which is a Greek word, but I think it means ghost. An image of someone after they die.
Makes sense.
Me? I'm more amazed at all the big names missing. Not just Zeus and Hades, most of the Olympians seem to be gone. Makes you think about what's been lost. But also, what might still be out there.
Yeah, where did they go? That's something to ask. Ask Athena, I think.
You think there might be other gods out there?
Well, there are all those gods the idols say wandered off. We don't know they're dead for sure, right? They could be living it up in Australia. Who would know? Then there are all the other mythologies, hundreds of cultures, each with their own pantheon. So what's so special about the Greeks? That only their gods are real, right?
Look at
All
her.
those other
posting
pantheons could be
these.
living in secrecy, just like the idols.
Yeah.
And that means they're hidden from each other, too. Oh, they could be everywhere, and no one would know.
It's like a whole other secret.
Maybe
side
Kaz
to
is
the
from a different,
That's cool,
a different
right?
like group.
I hope we get to meet Ganesha one day. Or maybe Lakshmi?
Okay.
I wonder how much of those stories are true.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm giving you the quick version. There are reams of textbooks out there covering all this, but even they rarely agree with each other.
Really? Nothing definitive?
Ancient Greece was 3,000 years ago, Grace. Not much information survived all that time, if it was even valid to begin with.
Wait.
You know what I find weird? That the idols have managed to remain completely secret all these years. Sure, they have magic and whatnot, but in all this time, nobody's found them out? Athena is that good?
I mean,
Who says nobody has found them out? The way I see it, it's like UFOs.
they seem to blend in
Okay. I have to hear this.
decently. I mean, they're
Okay,
weird,
so you could
but
have real evidence that UFOs exist and that governments have covered it up and people still wouldn't believe it. Why? Because they'd get laughed at if they admitted it. Imagine the headline, Greek gods exist and are living among us. What website would even run that?
Weird conspiracy
Does.
ones. Yeah. You're right.
yeah, she has a good point.
Okay, that's enough questions for now.
You sure? I can talk all day. You know I can.
I'll check back with you soon, Freddie. Time for more mystery solving.
So that was literally just to talk and be like, hey, so let's get a history lesson. Okay, I'm disobeying Apollo and I'm going to Medusa. Is this the right choice? I don't know. Only one way to find out.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone.
We got this. We got this. Or
I
you
mean,
got
no.
this, Grace. I
Just
would
another day.
I
in the
would
life of an
not-
idol.
not be approaching this.
There you are.
Oh.
Man, this place is the worst. I think someone peed on me.
Freddie? What are you doing
Why
here?
does she have like
You thought
what
I
is that,
wouldn't notice
mace?
you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
Freddie, please tell me you don't think you're some kind of adventurer.
I'm sorry. Are you not about to head into a monster's lair at great personal peril? What else would you call that?
You're such a dork. I adore you.
Any chance to flirt, I am flirting.
Good, because
That's
I'm not about to let you wander in there without
That's
backup. Who
just
knows?
how it
Maybe the
is.
stuff I know about Medusa might actually apply. Well, that'd be a switch.
or
Okay, I'll bite. What do you know about
or
Medusa?
what if
Well, you know, she was human once, right? And
what
she was
if she
cursed.
kills you?
Not really, no.
Cursed by Athena. Or so one of the stories goes, anyway.
But doesn't she work for Athena?
Hey, don't look at me. My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand years ago.
Do you think she actually
Really?
turns people to stone?
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit. Or a really, really long one.
I'm serious.
Perseus used a mirror to reflect Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
Well,
Unless
if
you
that
brought
had
a mirror,
happened,
Grace, it's all you got.
if that would happen, then wouldn't it, like if that had happened with Perseus, wouldn't she still be stone?
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
She is not going to
Yeah,
be what
one of
they're
the worst.
expecting.
But, you know, so was the Minotaur.
Asterion said she was scary. I have a feeling she's not like him.
Then I guess you need to be prepared for the possibility that she is as bad as the legends say.
I feel like she's not
Though
going to
some
be
of the
as
stories
bad.
also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
And Athena just follows the rules, right?
Athena is not
Okay,
to
enough
be
talking.
trusted.
Time to do this.
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help?
Always.
Then I have a plan.
Use a distraction. We're going to use a distraction.
Hi, this is where the comic convention is, right? I hope I'm not too late for the signing.
Ma'am, I'm afraid you had the wrong address.
What? No. Oh, God. No. No, that can't be right. Do you understand the indignities that I have endured? The weird looks, the body
This isn't going to
odors?
work.
Someone spilled coffee all over my cosplay outfit. No, do not tell me that I got
just
it wrong.
keep them
I spent
busy while I
$50
look
on this
around.
ticket. I demand
How
my
does he
personal
not?
photo.
How does he not hear her? I guess maybe that's her thoughts. That keeps Freddie safe, though, so that's good. Okay, this is different.
What a long day, hiding in the light. Such a long day, dreaming of tonight. This sacred bite.
Is she literally about to bite him?
Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your drink, girl, and take your seat. Oh, it's the Muse. There
Oh,
are
he's
sacred bites, and then there's this sacred bite. So wrong, so right.
So,
I'm really gonna hate myself tonight.
did I make the right choice?
Medusa, listen, stop, I'm warning you. This is something you don't want to do.
Tell me more about me, look at you. A prime sashimi with opinions too.
Medusa, listen, I'm warning you.
Yes, keep on warning
There's no
me.
rewinding, it's something you can't undo.
I feel like that was not the right choice.
Now look into
I feel like that was not the best choice.
your body goes freely every time I see it tenders turning jelly.
We're gonna fight the paralysis. Am I about to die?
What'd you say, Grace? You okay, Grace? Where's the game face this time? You are currently experiencing something I like to call the preparation. Any questions or comments? That's right, it is widely known that I can turn folks to stone. But oh, I won't this time. Cause this time I find dine that oozy musy bloods my wine this time. Look into me. Oh, she's looking away. Hey, look into
Medusa.
me.
Saw hunger with no end. You lost Medusa.
Yeah,
Unless you find a friend,
What I should
can be
look at me, but don't look at me.
okay. I think I made right choices.
Athena made you like this.
She was mad at me, so
Well, why was she mad?
Justice is
said I'd
very
been
messed up.
bad.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
We're not trying the phone trick, but maybe I should have.
Listen, Medusa, please. Athena hides you, she's ashamed of you. But she profits all the same from you. If she'd done that to me, I'd be like you.
You could never.
If I'd been damaged in a way that you can't undo.
You're not a killer.
I know. Wait. So you know that it's true. I didn't do it.
No.
Yes, you do know. You know. What does that mean? Athena knows.
No. Okay. It's dinner time now.
I don't.
not
I
gonna
picked
look.
randomly. I couldn't pick a choice.
Just like fate made you, fate played me.
I don't know. I wonder how the scene plays out if you do the other choices.
I see when you look at me. Don't
think this is going great. I don't think this is going great.
You think that will hurt me, child? You have not
Oh,
done your
Freddie,
homework.
no.
Oh, sorry, just trying to get your attention. Yeah, I've been watching, and I'm willing to bet you can't turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off.
Stand down, Freddie. Let's give Medusa some space.
Why are we
Yeah,
being
okay.
nice? I don't
I'm
know.
watching her, though.
You ready to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
You were
Why-
at the reliquary the night
why were you
Calliope
at-
was murdered. I want to know why.
Yeah.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me. I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear.
But why?
That's what Asterion told us, more or less.
But why?
But you
But
were
why?
there that night.
No, Freddie,
Yes,
why did you
yes,
put
I
your
admit it.
why did you put it down?
Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike. Whatever you might think of me, I had no part in the muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Why were you
followed
following
Calliope
her?
to the reliquary? Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has
Okay.
been
So it
trouble
was on behalf of
from time to
Athena.
So you were spying on her.
I keep watch over every idol who no longer lives in Olympus, but especially Calliope. When I realized she was headed to the reliquary that eve, I followed. I had a duty to Athena.
Okay. We're gonna go. Did you find
Did you ever
out?
find out why Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was frightened, bloodied, dying.
Let me guess, that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
Yeah.
Does make sense from your perspective.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
But so you'd know why? Why didn't you? Why
You
didn't
haven't told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
I told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Did
Why
you
not?
tell her she was hurt
Wouldn't
there?
Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she
Okay,
even
yeah, no,
suspected.
fair, but it's Athena. Athena did it.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
He killed Hecate's cat by accident, but this still seems hard to believe.
Yes, I only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
I thought she might flee to her pretty home, or to the sharp and prickly Persephone. She did neither.
Yeah, she came to see me.
Okay, how can we believe
Why
you?
should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
A good point. A
I
good point.
am telling you the truth.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. To taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again. It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have. I know it's hard to believe what a monster tells you, but it is true.
I've asked enough questions. I believe her. I mean, she's not a monster by
Okay,
choice.
let's say we believe you. For the moment.
And at the moment,
Whatever you
she
do,
doesn't
I
seem like
beg
she's lying.
you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy.
But you are such a good witness.
It horrifies me as well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
Oh, that's fair.
Indiscretion, huh? That's quite the word for it.
I cannot apologize for my hunger. I can only apologize that I am so very weak in the face of it.
I'll think about it.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol. If Lady Athena should learn the truth...
I feel bad. I feel bad. Sure, she probably kills people on the regular, so it seems, but I feel bad.
I hope you find what you seek, pretty Muse. And that we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
What kind of song? A less violent one?
Pondering the big question, Grace. Do we actually believe her?
Yes. We're missing
She gave us the
something.
same story as the Minotaur, but something's still not right. I don't buy it.
I
How do
believe
we catch her in
her.
the lie, though?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
So, the hunt continues? Great. More adventures for me, then.
Yeah, time for a party. You were awesome.
Would you really have tried to burn Medusa's face off? With an aerosol can?
As you
Hell
should.
yeah, one hint of googly eyes and...
What would I do without you?
You'll
I
never
don't
need
know.
to answer that question, Grace.
You'll never need. I don't like when people say things like that. It's like bad juju foreshadowing. Man, why are we saying Pan again?
Oh, if it isn't, the lovely Grace?
You knew. Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well, yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right
So even the
direction.
favor that he wanted us to do is actually helping us out.
Why? Is there some reason you need to know what happened to Calliope?
Is that so strange? Don't we all desire justice?
You sent me to the reliquary because you wanted justice.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear Muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if I'd inadvertently, rather innocently...
None of these are nice. Oh, we're not going heartbreaking. We don't heartbreak around here. So you
Sold her out? She came to you for help, and you gave her whereabouts to the highest bidder.
I am trying to help, Grace. In my way.
I believe it.
What do you mean, in
I
my way?
believe
What is
that.
what way is
I
that?
believe Pan.
The way where I don't take all the blame.
I mean, yeah, he's feeling guilty.
What else
He's
will I
feeling
discover,
guilty.
Pan? I'd rather learn it now than later.
I wish I could tell you, Grace. I truly do.
I think I'm gonna call it there. That was an interesting little fight with Medusa. That was kind of, I don't know, like a little intense. How did we figure out that Pan knew? I mean, maybe I'm not good at following things like that. I don't know how we knew, but we knew. He knew. I believe everyone we spoke to so far, actually. I don't think any of them are lying. Maybe I'm gullible. The only person I don't trust is Athena. I'm interested to see what we learn at Aphrodite's party. I'm excited to learn more about Aphrodite and whoever else might be at her party. Yeah, I'm excited. Thanks for watching. Please like if you liked it, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you next time. Bye!